So I'm going to Phed Mark, which is Mark Wiens restaurant in Thailand. If you don't know who he is, he's a popular YouTuber. He does food reviews. I've seen like some clips of his channel, but I've never seen a full video. But maybe I should watch it so I can get an idea of what I should do for food reviews. The good thing about his restaurant is it's right along the BTS. So the BTS is like a sky train you need to take when you're out here. As far as transportation, it's one of the easiest ways to get around because Bangkok has a lot of traffic. Thankfully with the BTS, you're able to go above the city, get a nice view of the city, and get through traffic a lot easier. Today's one of those extremely hot days, so I can already tell on the way back I'm gonna have to get a Grab instead of the BTS, but it is what it is. You know, it makes for good scenery, I guess, right? Get some air condition. So I just realized I forgot to bring my BTS card, so that means I gotta buy a one-time pass. It's probably a couple extra cents, but nothing major. So this is what the one-time pass looks like. Very similar to the normal one. Maybe a little less colorful, but it still does the job, right? So I told the lady where I was going that I'm trying to go to Ekamai, and somehow the BTS went the opposite way, so I don't know what is going on. I'm trying to get back. I don't even know. I might just take a Grab the rest of the way, honestly. It's too hot for all this. Let me see where I'm at. You know, the lady was so nice. I was like, you know what, let me give it another try. I just spoke to the lady at the front desk. She was saying, hey, you just go back to Siam and it should be able to, I guess I took the wrong train. I guess there's two in that level. And I accidentally took the one that goes south rather than east. So I'll be back in Siam and then I'll go over there. Right, I'm back in Siam, so let's try this again. I think I'm looking for the Sukhumvit line. It's a lot more breezy on this side of town. It's crazy how that works. All right, look at that. Looks like I finally have arrived. Ooh, a coconut smoothie. I might have to get that afterwards.
Only this one.
What is more common?
Pork and beef.
Pork and beef.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me do beef.
Beef?
Hey, so I just want to give a quick understanding of what's going on. So this place was actually recommended to me by a friend of mine, a Vietnamese American friend. He's like, hey man, have you heard of this? It's a famous YouTuber's place. You should check it out. Now, when I got there, as far as a food recommendation, I believe that part was given to me from a subscriber. So I tried to explain to him what I wanted, but I could see that, hey, there may not be, we may not be like understanding each other. So I was just like, hey, just tell me what's the most common thing and I'll get that. By the way, when you guys go to order there, it's going to be super simple menu, and I'm not saying that in a negative way because sometimes simple is better, right? So I think there was like less than 10 items on the menu, so it makes ordering quick, easy, simple. As you can see, there was a line outside, there's a line all around. I couldn't quite film the way I wanted to, but I definitely got the job done. But it's a smaller space. People are kind of shoulder to shoulder. You got to wait for seats. A lot of international people, mostly international people, and it's quickly in and out though, right? They got an efficient system, just a few items, just a few workers, a few table seatings, get in, get out. It's real quick because they don't cook that much. It's easy to cook as far as the time. So I just want to give you all that quick disclosure, and it's about the same price as local cuisines. It's only a slight uptick, or I say maybe 20%. So just because it's owned by a famous YouTuber doesn't mean it's going to be expensive. So I'll let y'all know that right there. So as you can see, I got a typical local dish, right? We got the eggs, we got the meat, basil, white rice, and I got a nice little drink there, which I will say later in the video was highly, highly needed. So I can't remember if I bought that drink there or the next door. I believe I bought it next door at this little gas station, and thankfully I bought it rather than going in there because the food was extremely hot, right? I'm not a spicy eater, but I'll do spice here and there. I was under the impression it was only going to be a little spicy. This has what I like to call a creeper spice. So you can see me eating it at a semi-normal speed, right? I'm not slowing down. You know, typical meal is good. I'm enjoying it. I will say the meat there, it has a little more of a roast feel to it, you know. Like it tastes better than a lot of meals that I had in Thailand. So I will say, I don't know if he made it more like Americanized or something to appeal to foreigners, but it did taste a little different than the other meats that I've had out there. Overall, this is pretty good. This is one of my better meals in Thailand. Now, let's go back to that creeper spice I was telling you about. So when I'm eating it, okay, obviously it's, you know, it's a little hot, but it's nothing too crazy. You see, you even got a little pepper, whatever that is right there. Great meal. You know, I give it probably like a 7.5 out of 10, 7 out of 10, you know. Depends if we're talking about the Thailand curve or overall, but overall it's pretty good. But when it comes to the creeper spice, it tastes normal at first, and then it slowly starts to build up on you. It got to the point, and you'll see it later in this video, where I'm like, yo, this little 1 can of coconut water is not enough. I need more. It definitely woke me up. I had to go to the station next door and get a couple more drinks because I'm like, yo, this ain't enough, right? By the way, as you can see in the video, this is the idea of what the layout of the restaurant is. If you saw the lady going in that back corner door, right? You see the lady to my left shoulder. That's one wall to the other wall. That's how small the restaurant is. And then you see all these people in a line behind me. They arrived in the less than 10 minutes that I was there. So I say that to say this: when you're going there, because this was on a weekday I went, expect a little bit of a line. You know, he's a famous YouTuber, so it's expected. But they get a lot of volume. I was just watching people inside and outside the whole time. So where I'm sitting is actually, look at me eating the spicy pepper, thinking I know what's up. That's where I messed up. But where I'm sitting, it's like a glass window. So I'm just watching the volume. I'm seeing how many people coming in and out. I'm like, man, this is a prime location. But keep in mind, it is, you know, a little bit smaller. So if you're claustrophobic, beware of that. As you can see to my right and to my left, I'm sitting next to 2 complete strangers. It was cool vibes. No one was doing anything crazy. Everybody's minding their own business. Everybody came with either by themselves, 1 or 2, maybe 3 people. They do have a few little outdoor seatings, but it's Thailand, man. Come on, man. You got to be careful out here when it comes to the heat. But let's get back to this excellent meal. Y'all watch me enjoy this meal. So it's definitely a smart idea to put this refreshing drink place
next to I thought he was gonna open it next to that place because it is spicy. I will say out of all the spiciest Thai foods I had, or Asian cuisines in general, that was the smoothest spiciness I've had. It was spicy, but it was like a nice burning sensation. Like it was like calm, it wasn't too intense. It woke me up. I will say once I seen that red pepper, that's when I knew like I kind of maybe messed up, right? That's when it started getting crazy. Nose started watering, tearing up a little bit. I'm like, oh, I gotta hurry up and finish this vlog so I can hurry up and get something to drink. But overall, I will say it's some of the better Thai food I had. This is the first time I had beef in Thailand where I would say, okay, it was somewhat enjoyable. Like it had an extra seasoning, an extra crisp to it. Even the eggs were like that. Like the eggs were a little crispy. I don't know how they cooked it like that, but definitely added to the flavor. The little spinach veggies they had on there, same thing, nice and crispy. It was pretty good. Was it worth going again, or was it memorable? To be honest, not necessarily. And you know, I mean, he did his thing. I was expecting maybe some Wi-Fi as well, or maybe some extra seating, but it was pretty good. They could have added some AC as well because it's hot as hell, and I don't think there was no AC in there. So I just came back from the Mark Phed thing. That's pretty good, but I still got a burning a little bit from that spice. Maybe get some vitamins, maybe some watermelon. Why not? You know.